Greetings, dear friends. Happy Monday and happy Labor Day. Hope you are enjoying a lovely long weekend. Even though it's a long weekend, I still wanted to check in with you and just spend some time with you and do our usual letting go guidance session. So if you're here live, say hi, or if you're watching the recording, and as always, if there's anything that sparks a question or you need some more information on when I kind of tap in and check in and share, please do message me or put in the comments below. So here we are. It's the first Monday of September. And if we start to from a mindfulness perspective, start following the shifts of the planets. If you've been watching me or listening to some of the things that I share, I really like to follow the cycles of the phases of the moon to kind of check in and see what's going on and what needs to be let go of. But also the seasons. So as we come into autumn, into fall, it's a time for us to start looking within, getting better rest, and checking in with what's the best thing to carry us into the more introspective sort of phase of fall and winter. So with that in mind, and we've got September 5th. Hey, Samadhi, nice to see you here. So we're just focusing on what are we going to let go of this first week of September. Like I said, we're looking at getting better self-care. We're also looking at wrapping up the energy of 2019. So all of that, what I would like you to do is to just land into this moment with me. And if you're watching the recording, it's still relevant. So just take a nice deep breath. And if you're in North America, we've got a day off. So this is kind of a nice restful, let's see, what are we going to focus on letting go of? And as we're doing this together, I'm shuffling my letting go guidance cards. And collectively, we will find what we're going to focus on letting go of. You're welcome, Samadhi. It's my pleasure. I will shortly be sharing the link for my tarot readings for September. I'm going to be doing that once a month. But stay tuned for the link for that. Okay, so we're all in this moment together and we're going to see what are we going to focus on letting go of this week. We're going to focus on letting go of anger or resentment. Now just sit with that for a wee minute. How does that come up for you? Are there times where because anger or resentment can be outward focused, it could be resenting or angry at something outside of you, but it can also be something within you, like that you're judging yourself or you're expecting yourself to be bigger, better, something. So see how that shows up, because emotions like this, if they come up, they need you to feel them and then release them, because these are the kind of emotions that you don't want to hold on to, but at the same time, you don't want to deny that you feel them. Does that make sense? It's like you don't want to pretend away anger or resentment. You want to see what's it here for, what's the learning, what's the gift, thank it and let it go. Choose something better. And now that's just kind of how it's showing up for me. You feel into it and see how does that show up for you when I say we're going to focus on letting go of anger or resentment. And to help you, I'm going to read out here what I've written about it too, to see if this helps you go a wee bit deeper with it. So you're being guided to release anger and resentment. Anger eats at you from the inside. You can learn how to make peace with those who have wronged you. This is not about condoning bad behavior or actions. It's about alleviating the pain that builds within you. Keep in mind, those who anger you control you. The purpose of releasing resentment is to increase your energy and to feel better. Select a target, somebody who's critical, somebody who's controlling, or somebody that you don't like in your work or in your business. Perhaps you've tried to discuss the grievance with no results. Always trying to work things out with the person if the person's at all receptive, or your target may be truly unapproachable. In either case, away from the person, air your resentments or your anger without censoring them. And this is an important part. I get a lot of my clients to do this, whether you sit and speak it out loud or you write it out. But it's the key piece is not to censor it. And even if you then end up burning the piece of paper because you don't want somebody to see it, that's a good part, but it's to express it uncensored. So you do this in a journal or with a therapist or a friend. Truth is that honestly and fully expressing your feelings is necessary to forgive. In a quiet moment, really reach to find, that's right, we do push it away, Tamari says. In a quiet moment, really reach to find compassion for the person's shortcomings, not the event or the deed itself. This may be very hard work. What insecurities or fears motivated that person? Why is this person's heart so closed? What caused the moral blindness? Try to discern the context of the person's actions. At this point, you might be inwardly able to ask yourself to start to forgive and let go. Perhaps you're not there yet, and that's okay. The request itself sets off a stream of compassion, a cleansing of your system. Repeat the exercise once a day for at least a week and see if your energy improves. You will most likely feel a burden lift. So that's the guidance on that. And I hope that that makes sense. So it's to find your right way. And, you know, I said that this is the 1st of September and we're starting to get closer to autumn. This is perfect time to really do a review, to really check in with where are those lower scale emotions and what can you do to let them go. Always allow them to have a voice, to be expressed, and then with love and compassion, let them go. Always remember too, and I've taught a lot of people this, the put your hand over your heart. Make sure you're not being judgy and angry to yourself, because you, at the core, do deserve your unconditional love and compassion above all else. So I'm just shuffling the tarot cards here because I like to get one tarot card to see, and this is perfect. It's the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is really encouraging you to see what is that impact of holding on to any kind of anger or resentment, because Two of Swords kind of tells us that it's our own thinking that sometimes holds us back from really being and sharing our divine gifts, our unique pieces that we bring that only us can share. And so watch that. So this is the reason why it's good for you to do an inventory. What are you holding on to, and letting go the things that no longer serve you, because it might be them that are blocking you showing up and being all that you can and being of service too. So again, another nice deep breath. I'm shuffling Doreen Virtue's Angel cards because I like to give us 3 of these. 3 cards will support, maybe give us some more ideas on that whole idea of letting go anger and resentment in this first week of September. This is perfect. And so manifestation. You know, when we're upset and angry or resentful, we can end up attracting more of that, more of those things that make us upset. So as we cleanse our energy, feel the anger, feel the resentment, be uncensored with it, let it go, then your manifestation is going to really change. And remember I said to you, this is the Romance card. Remember I said to you that the core of you deserves your own unconditional love. So how can you be softer, more loving, more accepting to yourself? And of course, if you're in a relationship, that will actually have a ripple effect for you. Right? But this is all about you and setting the intention to be and to embody the gifts that you uniquely have. And you know, it's fun that I mentioned earlier that as we move into September, we're starting to look at the end of 2019. And I like to do a one word, choose a one word focus for each year. My one word focus for this year, for 2019, is intentional. So it's really I love the fact that that just showed up, because it's really kind of, for me personally, and I'm just sharing this with you because intention is going to be something different to you, but it's like an alignment of what are you bringing into, to what energy and gifts are you bringing into as we start wrapping up this year. Yes, it is a great card. I like it too, Samadhi. So I wish you a wonderful week of just being introspective, being kind, being gentle, watching and just seeing where anger or resentment shows up. And then watch your own manifestation. Be unconditionally loving and accepting to yourself. Set your intentions. So you could set an intention of what you would like to accomplish before the end of this year, or in this next 30 days. Just and just watch it. Watch it unfold as you let go of what no longer serves. I wish you a wonderful week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you here next week. Much love.